We are on our way to a really cool place that became a National Historic Landmark in 1970. So if you're a history buff like me, you are in for a real treat.
Welcome to Fort Mifflin. We're probably the most heroic historic site you've never heard of.
Fort Mifflin served in every major American war. In 1777, the Patriots battled the British Navy for 6 weeks right here.
It was reconstructed as part of the first and second system of seacoast fortifications, garrison for the War of 1812, a federal prison during the Civil War, naval munitions depot during World War I, and munitions depot and anti-aircraft battery during World War II.
Where exactly are we standing right now?
Standing, you have the impression that you're underground,
yes.
Don't you? But we're actually in tunnels called casemates or bomb-proof shelters that were built in the late 18th century. So this was built as barracks in case of any future bombardment.
It's also a hotspot for ghost hunters. Sometimes a visitor who believes in the paranormal swears they saw something in these tunnels. There's a small town feel as you swing through Main Street in Souderton, Montgomery County. Scooter's Bike Shop has been here for 40 years.
They're starting this revitalization, and it seems that people are kind of embracing small town shopping again. And hopefully it'll just continue to grow.
Leave Main Street and head down the road about 10 minutes to a place for a coffee connoisseur. A roastery where they actually roast all of their own coffee. More than 60,000 pounds of coffee beans are roasted at One Village Coffee in Souderton every year.
The cakes and cupcakes here aren't just beautiful, they have personalities too. There's the Hey Thelma, the Sing Little Alice, and Only for Eliza. And the reason for the names is as sweet as the icing.
My mother would always sit the girls down, my daughters down, and tell them about the family. Tell them about the women in the family.
That's right, Linda Hinton Brown has named many of the delectable delights here after relatives.
It just put a good feeling throughout the whole family, and they became just so proud.
Like the Dear Ruth, a chocolate sour cream cake with chocolate icing and shavings, named for her great-grandmother. Jean's Road Trip, red velvet cake for her Aunt Jean. Or the Ask Rose, a chocolate cake with raspberry filling named for Rose Hinton Martin, the aunt everyone went to for advice.
She was the first one to go to college in my father's family, and so therefore when things came up, it was, oh well, we'll ask Rose.
Even the name of the bakery, Brown Betty, is a family recipe of Linda's last name, Brown, and her mom's name, Betty, whose homemade desserts started it all.
When my mom was baking for all the church functions, and that's how she became known for her pound cakes.
It's a family affair. Linda runs the business with her daughter Norinda, an attorney in Washington, and her youngest daughter Norina, who knows the importance of that wall.
Most of those women are no longer with us, so it's a good feeling to know like their memory is carried on and other people who didn't know them are inquiring about them.
Something Linda loves too.
When they look at the pictures on the wall, this reminds me of my mother or my grandmother.
The recipes are written down in a well-worn book.
Who's ready to lick the spoon?
And I had the chance to feel the past, helping Linda mix some batter for Betty's buttermilk lemon pound cake.
You'll take your spatula and we can just scoop around the sides. Oh, you know exactly what to do here.
Well, my grandmom taught me a little something.
You're doing an excellent job.
A few scoops and then into the oven. Some lemon icing, and now the best part.
Can you help me eat this one?
One.
At age 100, Peachy Diadamo has earned retirement.
2.
If she would take it, her daughter Louise Ezzie says she is not slowing down.
She's dedicated to doing this. This is 7 days a week from 11:30 to 4:30 every day.